Correa's back in the fight against James the Machine Deane here in the top 32. Deane coming off. I can't believe Diogo's car would be 100% here, but Deane fires into that first corner right on the outside line. Correa's car not performing here as James Deane fires through the center course. Looking very comfortable here, James Deane in the lead position. Looks like that car is there working 100%. Loses the back bumper and Correa pinballs it into the sky. Never seen anything quite like it. Deane loses the bumper on the curb. Correa absolutely field goals it up into the air.
And he said, I don't want to
damage James Deane's car. What a legend.
He's a hero. He should be given an honorary badge when he leaves here, when he goes back to Portugal. They should crown him.
I'm going to give him an honorary pint at the after party, I'd say. That's that.
Well,
James Deane, though.
Just look how comfortable he looks.
He looks good. Oh, he's really flirting with that curb out there. Look at the steering input he's got to do in the transition. It's just amazing.
He's looking good, Dave. Gonna say it right now, he's looking very, very good.
And I think right now, don't get me wrong, still in the championship hunt here is James Deane, and he will get the win here and go to the top 16. So did Joachim Andersen. He relishes the chance of going up against. He's taking a big run at James Deane here into the first corner. Deane loosens the car early, gets to that outer zone. Look at Andersen, he's on the inside of the track. That's two wheels on the inside. I think he's zeroed it out there, Andersen, by going too shallow. James Deane, no such problems as he fires through the second half of the course. Deane flirting with the curb. Andersen's over the curb, and he hits the back of Deane's car. Andersen runs into Deane. It looked, at least to me, that he did. And Deane, no such issues there.
Joachim Andersen comes off the line through the chicane, leads out James Deane for a spot in the grey 808s for one of these guys. And look at Deane, he's angry, he wants it, he's hungry for it. Joachim Andersen goes for a wide initiation, shallows up the angle, now gets himself back in the mix. James Deane deals with Andersen being offline, up onto the inside. Andersen goes onto the curb, a late transition from Andersen, struggles to get himself back on that qualifying line, and Deane once again handling this terrible lead line from Joachim Andersen as Joachim Andersen feels the pressure of James Deane. There we go, Deane gets the win, advances through.
So this is going to be interesting as they come off the line.
It certainly is, Dave. They're matched in power, they're matched in car, are they matched in grip, are they matched in pace? Well, they've both got the same amount of talent. Deane fires in nice and early. Juha Rittinen goes for a late initiation, loses a little bit of ground to James Deane. He transitions way too early. Rittenen's up on the grass, up on the curb, and he loses miles of ground as James Deane fires that car across the circuit. Now looks for the final outside zone. Rittinen once again lost in the smoke, transitions offline. Now starts to find the side of James Deane's S15, but it's a big mess from Rittinen.
Juha Rittenen's going to test that anyway as he comes through the gears into that first corner. Deane with the advantage, but keep your eyes on this one.
This one's going to be hot and heavy. Look at this, Juha Rittinen absolutely laser focused, straight line initiation. Rittinen gets himself into the outside zone. Nice job, Deane in the chase. Oh, Deane dips the front bumper up onto the door. Deane not messing around now as he transitions through the smoke. Juha Rittinen goes for that perfect wide line. Deane transitions before him, looks for the door. Deane out of the zone, but he can be. Oh, Deane wavers as Juha Rittinen dials a big angle on the wall.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Deane has more than that. He's got a spot in the top 4. He's through.
They're off the line. Deane to chase down Kavir. Deane in the chase position for the first half of the run. Kavir through the gears, absolutely screaming, flicks the car, puts the wheel, the tarmac drives away from Deane. Kavir. Kavir's over the edge of the circuit. Deane wobbles and wavers as Kavir now starts to pull away once again. Kavir fires the car across the track to outside zone 4. Looks back once again. Deane with him though. Deane now finds himself in the groove. Looks for the door. And at S13 as Deane parks the wheel on there. They bang across the line.
That is almost borderline bullying there at the end.
Damaged the rear wheel.
Watch Kavir. Watch the rear wheels. Does he go 2 wheels off here? He's very wide. Watch the other side. Watch that outer white line.
Oh, God.
I think now watch, does he debeat here? No. Now that's tough for Deane to deal with because it's a very early transition for Deane because Kavir's in the wrong place. Watch
That's
this.
2 wheels. That's 2 wheels. That's 2 wheels.
He's 2 wheels off there, right?
That's 2 wheels. That's definitely 2 wheels off track.
But the big question then is, Kavir debeats a tyre. Does he debeat
I don't think he debeated. I think when Deane hit him, he bent the rear control arm. Put the rear wheel at a real bad angle. It's got some mad camber.
And watch
this. But Kavir hits the wall, I believe.
Kavir hits the wall.
So
Kavir, I thought James Deane was too aggressive. Kavir actually hits the wall, hits back into James Deane, and from where I'm sitting, it could be Kvyat's fault.
I think Kvyat just took himself into the 3rd and 4th place player.
Was his speed against Juha Rintanen.
Yeah.
Rintanen's fast. That's all points. Deane's going to have to try and pull off one for the fans here. This is going to be a big old run. And compared to his qualifying yesterday, Deane looking very comfortable right now.
Unbelievably confident. Look at this. He's looking confident, comfortable. He's looking the whole host of everything that James Deane is and what we know of him. Look at the line from Deane. If he would have done this yesterday in the first qualifying run, I don't even think this would be the situation today. Look at this from James Deane as he pulls it across the line. That's a fast run.
There's no one beside him. He's going to the final. James Deane gets the win. Here we go.
Deane already creeping up the line. He knows the pace of Vincek. He had to try and get a head start. Now he jumps on the back bumper. They both initiate at the same time. Vincek hammers down. Deane goes to the inside to shortcut the circuit. Transitions at the same time. Deane goes for it. Looks for the inside. Looks for the door. And Vincek says 15. And Deane almost makes contact with Vincek as they transition back once again. Deane has the pace this time. Deane is with him. He's there. He's in the fight. He's on the door across the line.
Wow. Into gear they go, up to 140k, the best in the world are about to throw down in the final. Here we go.
Oh, look at this from James Deane, big initiation, he fires it as wide as he can, goes to the extremes edge of the circuit. Vincek makes a mistake, he wobbles, he can't handle the angle. As Dave said, he's there though, he comes through the smoke, he's on the door, he goes for the rear bumper. Absolutely unbelievable. Vincek's closer than Deane, he's pushing James Deane across the line.
Oh, forget about it. Forget about it. Stop it. Just turn drifting off. It's done. It's Peter Viansek. Viansek gets the win. He can barely believe it.